Excuse me, I'd like to purchase some vicinity grass. Do you have any?
I'm sorry, Mr. Forest Watcher, but we've been closed for the past...
Closed? Now that's odd.
It's a long story. Some of our goods they were mechanical parts that we got from the academia. Although they're old models, they still fetch a good price on the market. Our caravans had to pull together more to afford those parts. Now that they've been lost, we'll likely come up short this trip. All the merchants talked it over, and we decided to raise the prices of our remaining inventory. Until this plan takes effect, none of us can privately sell anything.
I don't get it. If these goods are so important, then why not think of a way to get them back? Raising prices won't solve anything. At best, you're shoving the consequences of the robbery onto your customers.
Mr. Forest Watcher, it's not that we don't want to. It's just the thief disappeared. We asked around, and apparently the forest has been very unusual as of late. We can't keep waiting out here for the thief to come out. All we could do is come up with another solution.
So the bandit hid in the contaminated region after stealing. How many people were there in total? Were they not affected?
That crook came from the contaminated region. As for how many...
No people?
Even if I tell you, you might not believe me.
What the heck? The Avidia forest has creatures like
that? To be honest, I'd rather not think about it. It came out of nowhere. Before we could react, we were all shocked. By the time we came to our...
I see. If we help you retrieve your stolen goods...
Oh, but not only that, but you'll become one of our caravans...
Enough. Tell me something that's actually useful.
Maybe one. After our goods were stolen, if you're interested, you can go and talk to them.
All right. We'll go and have...
After the goods were stolen, I made multiple inquiries. It turns out that many others have also... However, the crab only seems to be interested in machinery. A caravan carrying a large amount of Mora had an uneventful trip, but another caravan had Whatever the case, that thing is a scourge.
I heard from the caravanners that there have been a lot of robberies lately, but we haven't been affected. We don't normally see the mechanical crab, and it doesn't disturb our daily lives. It only shows up when the caravans are here, and it runs back to the contaminated region after it's done making a mess.
You haven't tried capturing it?
We have, but it's too agile. However, we did unexpectedly learn something the last time. It apparently lives in the deepest part of the forest. So instead of once its stash grows large enough, it moves everything in one go. You'll have to...
That mechanical crab is fast, strong. 10 of us might not even be able to take that thing head on. Didn't the academia ban research on mechanical life forms years ago? Our salaries even got...
How are things? Did you make any progress?
We learned of its behaviors, but much still remains. Assuming normal operational status, mechanical constructs... If I were its owner, I'd command it to steal more valuable things. Or the Mora you... But it only goes after mechanical components. This doesn't make any sense.
Right. It's really weird.
So, you all found a way...
Do you have any more mechanical parts with...
Yes, I still have a small bag of samples. They weren't taken. Oh, are you...
Under constant external conditions, organisms rarely... Here's what we know so far. It has a mechanical composition. It lives in the contaminated... If we have said components, we can lure it out, capture it, and... well, chatting...
You're right. We don't have any other options right now. This bag of samples is all yours, Mr. Forest Watcher. If you can get our goods back...
We don't need anything in return, but I'll be keeping this bag. I may have other use... We'll also need to borrow a sumpter beast. Our act has to be convincing if we want the crab to fall for.
Oh, yeah, no problem at all. If it means getting our things back, you can...
I'll have to decline that offer. Anyway, we'll use the mechanical. Once it appears, capture it.
Don't worry, we're professionals.
Just what will we come across?
Looking at the trade routes and the contaminated region's current perimeter, the goods were like...
Then let's get to it. We'll definitely...
Okay. This Sumpter beast isn't familiar with us yet, so be calm.
The Sumpter beast went ahead. Let's keep up with it. Huh? Why'd it stop?
Looks like it's loafing around. Or maybe it's hungry. The caravanners grew disheartened at...
All right, it's moving again. Did you hear some... Ah! Is that the mechanical crab the caravan was talking about?
It looks strong. Be careful.
Wind Strider! Fallen leaves!
Just try to escape this time, you naughty... Hey, playing dumb won't save you. Spill it. Why are you stealing so many mechanical parts?
It doesn't seem capable of comprehending complex questions. Keep an eye on it. I'll search... I don't know why you're stealing mechanical parts, but they don't belong to you. Stolen items must be returned to their rightful owners. Any object... You came from the depths of the contaminated region, right? If you take us there, I'll give you some mechanical parts as a reward.
It reacted.
We can't be certain yet. Its excitement may be a simple programmed response upon...
Okay, so you want the crab to lead us into the contaminated...
That's right. The contaminated region has a large and currently expanding perimeter, so it would be difficult to conduct a thorough search. If we charge straight in, we'll get lost like headless pigeons. Also, our new friend here... I've been studying this contaminated region recently, and I have a hypothesis of my own. So...
Paimon gets it now.
It doesn't have to, as long as it isn't hostile towards us. I gave it some components that it will definitely take back to the contaminated region. So long as it doesn't attack us, we can...
It seems to be...
Listen to me. Wait for us here. We'll be back soon. If you're still here when we... I'm not sure, but our priorities are to retrieve the mechanical components and to